Excellent job just bringing everybody together and getting them on the same page. Great work.
Sophie Cunningham just cooked the Mystics, dropped buckets, and then stood face to face with some wannabe enforcer like, "Not today, sweetheart." Indiana Fever said goodbye to Nalissa Smith and upgraded to a dog in the fight. Sophie's already proving she's that girl. Somebody tried to test her. Sophie didn't back down, she leveled up. Fever fans, meet the Caitlin Clark bodyguard you've been manifesting. This wasn't just hoops. This was personal.
They are already now attacking Sophie Cunningham. Oh, they're mad. The MAGA Barbies got them angry. They're cheering on violence against this basketball player. Sophie Cunningham just got through by a rookie. And here we go.
Shot too strong there from Olsen. Cunningham pulls down the exact feistiness.
There you go.
She is fierce in the game. And I know it wasn't announced that Caitlin Clark wouldn't play until right before. This is a preseason game where Clark is not available.
Enter Sophie Cunningham. No frills, no fake bravado, just pure wrecking ball energy. When a Mystics player tested Caitlin and the refs looked away, Sophie sent a clear message, "Not on my watch." That's exactly the player Fever fans prayed for. An enforcer with a strap, a protector with bite. Sophie is the one who sees cheap shots as disrespect and answers accordingly. She's not here for hugs. She's here for respect, revenge, and rebounds. And Caitlin Clark? She just found her shield.
It's just kind of who I am. I want to pour into my team as much as possible, and I'm pretty in tune with my body. I can read a room pretty well, and so when I see we're lacking a little bit, you got to step up. But if we're good, you're just there to encourage and give people confidence.
The Washington Mystics, a franchise so allergic to relevance it's basically their brand. They show up late, forget their homework, and still ask why they failed. Tonight, they didn't just lose. They got exterminated by Sophie, try me Cunningham. And just in case Nalissa Smith forgot, yes, the same Nalissa who swapped Fever Red for Mystics irrelevance, Sophie made sure to remind her whose crown it is now. Spoiler, it was never yours, Nalissa. It's Sophie's world, you're just renting space.
And that's Kiki Arafin, and I gotta tell you, here we go with the smiling like you've done. I don't get it. This is the worst part of the WNBA.
The Fever are surfing Caitlin Clark mania like it's the last jet ski on Lake Michigan. But even Caitlin can't fight 5 defenders at once. Enter Sophie Cunningham, clapback queen and chaos distributor. She didn't arrive to play nice. She came to torch reputations, rack up buckets, and make sure her rookie doesn't leave every game looking like she just survived an NFL Blitz package.
Enter Sophie Cunningham. She was the lead scorer of the entire game for both teams.
Meanwhile, the Mystics wandered in like they signed up for hot yoga instead of a WNBA game. Their defense? About as sturdy as a damp napkin. Their strategy? Hope Sophie Cunningham misses on her own. Newsflash, Sophie doesn't miss. And especially not when you try to get physical. That's when she turns the volume all the way up.
Here we go. Need Kiki to whack her again. Guys, it's where we're at. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? Right there, you can see Sophie telling her after that flagrant, you don't mother effing do that. You don't mother effing do that.
Now let's rewind to that moment. A Mystics player thought she could rough up Sophie. Bad idea. That's like trying to snatch ribs off a wolf's plate. Bold, dumb, and extremely temporary. Sophie didn't blink. She didn't crumble. She just stared her down like, "Sweetheart, do you know who you just shoved?" One glare later, and every Fever fan screamed, "That's our girl." Sophie's not here to play victim. She's here to make sure Caitlin Clark never has to fight alone.
The crazy moment that happened within this really good game, Kiki Arafin getting a flagrant foul, and then also Brittany Sykes getting a flagrant foul, all on the same player.
Fever fans have been begging for an enforcer, someone who'll check fools on the hardwood if they so much as sneeze on Caitlin. They got Sophie. Assassin jumper, linebacker grit, and Whole Foods parking lot energy. Meanwhile, Nalissa Smith? Standing around like a rejected soap opera extra. She had her chance with the Fever. She got replaced by someone who actually shows up when it matters.
I know we're going to make shots, and offensively we have every threat out there that you possibly need, but defensively is when you really dial it in.
You could almost hear Nalissa's inner monologue. Wait, they swapped me out for her? Yes, ma'am. They did. And watching your replacement dominate, defend, and glare opponents into silence? That's gotta sting. Meanwhile, the Mystics kept looking like they're running a beta version of basketball coded by unpaid interns. Zero chemistry, zero firepower. Watching them try to stop Sophie was like toddlers trying to put out a house fire with Capri Suns. And the best part? Sophie didn't even need theatrics. Her game said it all. Smooth shots, locked-in defense, and receipts ready for anyone who doubted.
Enter Sophie Cunningham. She was the lead scorer of the entire game for both teams.
Now let's shift to Caitlin Clark. 4 weeks, it's been open season on the rookie. Veterans fouling her like it's a hazing ritual, elbows flying like confetti, side eyes like she stole their parking spots. Caitlin didn't ask for this. She just brought buckets and buzz, and apparently that was enough to rattle half the league. She's been treated like a WWE heel in somebody else's storyline. And through it all, she stayed composed, focused, and unshaken. But the Fever needed someone to finally say, enough.